he has to actually practice it. For many of us, we are gifted that we can speak smoothly. So see that the communication is playing a very important role, and that is what I mean by commitment. Next, we'll move to competence. Competence in Sanskrit, it means yogita. And what is competence? I'll explain it in a very simple manner. If you don't know what fire is, it is ignorance. If you know what fire is and what are the properties of fire, it is competence. Now, if you know what to do with the fire, when to do, and what not to do with the fire, that becomes virtue. And now, how to light the fire, what to get and ignite the fire, that is competence. And combination of knowledge, virtue, competence is wisdom. I'll repeat, if you don't know what it is ignorance. But if you only know what it is, like it is fire, and if you know the properties of fire, that becomes knowledge. But if you have the competence, if you have the ability to light the fire, if you have the ability to ignite the fire, if you know that this is the process of igniting the fire, that is competence. And what is the virtue? Virtue is what to do with the fire, what not to do with the fire, and when to do what is the virtue. And combination of these three things makes it wisdom. And that's exactly what it says in chapter 2, verse 50. Yoga Kamsu Kausalam. Competence in performance of action. And this is a very famous which is being used in IIT. I lost word what to mention, how they use it. They use IIT Institute, they use it, and they explain it as excellence in action. Whereas Adi Sangrachar in his Gita Bhashya, he explains it competence. What is yoga? Yoga is competence in performance of action. Competence means the ability, the idea, how to do something in utmost perfection. That is what it means. Yoga. A combination of this one is competence plus performance of action makes yoga. Forget about yoga. Concentrate on competence. Competence is what to do and how to do. That is competence. When competence and your action is performed together, that makes it yoga. Performance of action is mean putting your 100%, putting your whole heart and soul into it, and then you're performing it to the perfection. That is what it is. In the last session, I did mention about Martin Luther's idea about the sweeper. That is what it means. It means that any act, any work, anything that you do, you put your soul into that. You put your heart into that. That is what it is. It is competence. And now here the question is, confidence without competence is delusional, and competence without confidence is unfulfilled potential. Exactly. Competence and confidence, they go hand in hand. If you may have all the confidence in the world, but if you lack that competence, if you ignite the fire, you won't be able to do it. You think that you have all got the confidence, but it is delusional. You can't do anything. But competence, you have the idea that this is how we can do it, but you lack the confidence. You think that if I light the fire, if I ignite the fire, I may get burned. So that is you lacking the confidence, so you will never be able to ignite the fire. That's what it says, that unfulfilled potential. So that's where it is. Arjuna is a very competent archer. He was able to stuck that arrow in the eye of the spinning fish, but he lacks confidence here, and that's where it is. It is unfulfilled potential, and that's where Krishna comes into play. You have the confidence, you have the competence, but you lack confidence. You get someone to actually boost your confidence, and now you have got a perfect combination of your confidence and competence, and then you are able to achieve the targeted goal. That's where it is. So both confidence and competence, they need to go hand in hand. So either of them without confidence or competence is meaningless. So that's where it is. Suppose a person who has got all the confidence of the world, and he thinks that he can fly the plane. He cannot fly the plane because he lacks the competence. And a person who is a competent pilot, but he lacks the confidence to fly the plane, he won't be able to fly the plane. See, that's where it is. That's the where the two have got an important role to play. Now, we'll move to confidence, which will take a bit of a time. Now,